Hi, my name is Elena Ulansky and welcome to my first solo show, Redirected Elements, here in New York City. As you enter the space, the first painting you see is called Cosmic Lizard. The inspiration behind this painting was based on the fractal theory, and as you can see, there are a lot of fractal formations behind it. And then as I was painting the fractals, I allowed myself to go into meditation and see various forms, and eventually I started connecting them into one large form of a lizard. In this work, titled Sound Bath Meditation, I invite the viewer to refer to the early works of Vasily Kandinsky, where he was capturing the sounds of music into art forms. So here you see a lot of geometric forms, and then with the texture, I try to capture the sounds of gong in the sound meditation. And whatever the semi-abstract forms you see in the top portion of the work are kind of the thoughts that the meditator may have that are not purely formed, but yet they are lingering in the space. For this work, which is called The Scarlet Flower Opening, I drew my inspiration from the pagan traditions, especially Celtic traditions, and there is a specific day where they celebrate the flowering of Mother Earth. It's in the beginning of June, and it's supposed to be the day where the whole earth kind of is the most vibrant, its maternal glory. So that's why you see some figurines and parts of female body figure. Again, they're semi-abstract. And also in the background, you see the same fractals as in Cosmic Lizard, because they are part of the same series. And then I just used some symbology like runic symbols and some other symbols that were native to Celts and that pagan tradition. Here's the centerpiece of this exhibition called the Temple of Mirrors. This work was probably the most labor-intensive. It took me almost 6 months before I actually got all the reference materials based on several cathedrals, mostly in France and Italy. And it is depicting this world that the viewer is invited in. And as you walk through the cathedral, you find a lot of details. You see the people, you see the fleur-de-lis, which again brings us back to France of Louis XIV era, which is one of my favorite periods in French history. And I really love this work. It's truly one of my most loved and favorite pieces. They say that art should ask more questions than give answers, and here's one piece that I think does just that. It's called the After Party. It actually, the inspiration was a specific event that happened in my life recently, and I just decided to take the chaos theory to a new level and create an interactive piece with broken glass and Jimmy Choo shoes, and just let it flow. This piece, titled I Sit on the Fire of Life, and to me it symbolizes the evolution of female spirit in its strength, sometimes its vulnerability, in its ever-changing nature, its in its acceptance of itself and the beauty of the world within and without. And this work, which is the last work in the art opening, called Swirling Dervish, is the first work that I started working on for this show. This work represents an interesting combination of an internal and external, and everything in between, defining the spirituality as it's seen in the Sufi tradition of dervishes who swirl and manifest things, as they say in the scriptures. So the dervish will rotate in a dance for many hours while thinking about a specific idea, let's say bringing the rain. And then the idea will manifest into a reality and the rain will come. And this is an interesting piece where I used a chalkboard, oil and acrylic on canvas, and also a piece of panel with a lot of different textures to represent those three parts of manifestational process.